And I'm going to ask you too, every day you have something to do that requires you to be away from your kids? How many kids are we talking? Two? You left 2 kids with him? What do you have to do, ma'am, that's so important every day that you cannot have your own kids?
I gotta make money, so.
Doing what? What do you do for a living?
Whatever I need to do.
So, she left her kids because she needs to make money? Seriously, what's going on with some parents these days? Imagine being so caught up in yourself that money becomes more important than your own children. It's hard to wrap your head around, right?
My daughter, who's living some type of life that I have no idea what it is, she drops her kids off every day and does what she wants to and doesn't leave any money for food or for any kind of things that the kids need. So I need some help financially because she doesn't give me anything. I mean, just me giving my money out of my pocket that I retired with. So I need some help, seriously.
Okay, and where did you retire from?
From the school district.
Okay, how long were you there?
20 years.
Okay, great. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And thank you for taking in your daughter's kids because they could be a number of places, but thankfully they're with a grandparent. Ma'am, what do you have to say for yourself? First off, let me ask this question. Is what he just said true?
I mean, they
It's a yes or a no. Is what he just said true?
Yes, it's true.
What's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. It's just stuff I be needing to do, and I need somebody to watch the kids, so I take them over there.
Every day?
Yes, every day. I don't see the issue.
Excuse me. You all will not address each other. You will address me, okay? And I definitely understand Dad's frustration. And I'm going to ask you too, every day you have something to do that requires you to be away from your kids? How many kids are we talking?
2.
You left 2 kids with him? What do you have to do, ma'am, that's so important every day that you cannot have your own kids?
I gotta make money, so.
Doing what? What do you do for a living?
Whatever I need to do, honestly.
Ma'am, what does that even mean?
I do, a little dabble here, a little dabble there, just different stuff.
You know what? You obviously came here to waste my time, and I am not about to play with you.
This is clearly child neglect. Claiming that you can't take care of your children while keeping what you do for a living a secret says so much about how shameless this woman really is. It's as if she's not even trying to justify her actions. And just wait until you hear what she's been up to while her father takes care of the kids. It's unbelievable.
What was the last legitimate job that you had?
I was a waitress.
Okay, where?
At a club.
Is that what you call it, waitressing?
Yes, it was waitressing. What else was I doing?
You don't want me to tell you.
I want you to tell me.
She was strolling the streets like a prostitute. I mean, it's like, because you never see her until you drop the kids off and then I don't see her for 2 or 3 days.
That's what he heard. He don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
Who told him that? The streets?
I guess so. The streets had to tell him.
I hear the streets tell the truth, right?
Sometimes.
They talk, right?
The streets talk, but sometimes the streets be lying, and that's what they doing at
Well,
this moment.
I don't think they're lying on you now, ma'am. Every day your kids are with your dad? No, ma'am.
She belongs to the street.
Okay, so instead of taking care of her kids, she decides to roam the streets doing who knows what? It's like she's completely checked out of her responsibilities, expecting her dad to step in and take care of the kids while she's out living her life. But trust me, that's not even the worst of it. She just keeps digging herself deeper. Let me know what you think about this in the comments.
When you were working at that club, how much money were you bringing home monthly?
Between $7,000 to $8,000 a month.
All right. Okay. And that's all tips?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what I am going to do is base your child support on that $7,000 a month. So that would bring your yearly salary to $84,000 a year. Yeah, you can shake your head all you want to, but that's exactly what I'm going to do, ma'am. This is extremely disappointing that you leave your kids every day with your dad and you're not giving him any type of financial support. What are these kids on, They receive any type of government assistance or anything?
She gets food stamps every month, you know,
Oh,
and I
no,
don't see
ma'am.
any.
You get food stamps? Where are the food stamps going?
In my house.
Who lives in your house besides you that need the food? Because your kid's over here with your dad. You don't give him any money from those food stamps?
No.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you.
She gets food stamps every month, yet she still chooses to leave all the responsibility of raising her kids to her father. It's like she hasn't grown up herself and expects everyone else to handle her obligations. But just wait for the instant karma that's about to come. When she finds out how much child support she's going to have to pay.
So this is what we're gonna do. Salary, $84,000 a year. That brings your gross to $7,000. Your net to $5,508.87, which will make your child support obligation $1,377. Now you said that you were receiving, don't look confused. I don't even want to hear
That's
it.
too. I can't pay that every month.
You were not making
but
you were not making those faces when you were out in those streets.
But
so
I
don't come
can't-
in here
I
trying to
can't-
make. Excuse me. Don't come in here trying to make those faces. I am not trying to hear it. I've heard enough,
Your Honor,
and you are in the wrong. Yes, sir.
she has a man living with her too, so just in case you didn't
You
know.
You
know
don't
what?
need to
You know
tell her
what?
who in my house though, Daddy.
You
Like
know
for
what?
real.
Okay.
I'm just telling the truth. I mean, you know, it
I
is what
mean,
it is.
it sounds like
And
Daddy
you're
telling
just
the truth.
tattletale.
Well, it sounds like he needs to tattletale on you. Somebody need to. You are ridiculous right now. Sir,
Yes.
she receives food stamps. So I'm assuming there's some Medicaid or something
Yes,
these kids
yes.
are getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So what I'm going to do is do 9% of that $7,000 for your reimbursement to Medicaid. That comes out to $496. So $1,377 plus the $496 reimbursement to Medicaid, that make your total monthly child support obligation $1,873.
I don't even know men that pay that much money every month. So why I gotta pay that every month? Oh, I guess I need to go make some money in these streets for that.
Okay, well,
almost
you know what?
$2,000
That is your business. As long as these streets pay Pawpaw $1,873 a month in child support.
I guess now she'll have to raise her prices for her so-called street services. Talk about a proper reality check. But believe me, this is just the tip of the iceberg.